lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. This is Liz. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. It's been a big week and we've had a lot of great things going on, and now we're on the weekend, and I want to let you guys know about a couple of things that we're going to be celebrating here in the Vail Valley. There's celebrations and there are benefits and a lot of feel-good things happening. The first thing I want to do is congratulate our Vail Police Chief, Dwight Henninger. He is going to be honored for his role as president of International Association of Chiefs of Police. That's really, really cool. The entire community is invited to join in and just bring in the light for this gentleman. It's taking place 6 p.m. Tuesday at Donovan Pavilion. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun. We also have something really spectacular going on. If you missed the fireworks, then we all did, actually. We all missed the fireworks over the July 3rd weekend. Well, they're coming on the 14th to Avon at Nottingham Park. We're going to sit down at 5:30. Everybody gets some complimentary hot cocoa, and we're going to sit back, stay warm and cuddly, and enjoy those beautiful fireworks. And I made a mistake. That's actually on the 16th, everybody. And then we had a wonderful guest last weekend here, and that was amazing. We had Brian Biggs, who had a really, really terrible, unfortunate accident while rafting. But this man has a heart and such an amazing capability of showing us all how you can just get through anything in life and come out great on the other side. We're going to help Brian and his family. They need some innovative new things in their house to make his life a little bit easier. They want to build a ramp. They want to get him an all-terrain wheelchair as well. So we're going to have a really great big fundraiser for Brian Biggs. It's Go Biggs for Bri-Fly, and that's going to take place on the 14th at the Eagleville Pavilion, and that starts at 5 and ends at 8:30. The suggested donation is $35. That gets you 2 drinks, an amazing smorgasbord band, and of course, plentiful appetizers. So that is going to be just something a lot of fun. We have so many great things going on, and if you want to get involved in the community, you can always just look at our Facebook page and our Instagram. We're always going to be letting you know what's going on. We have a wonderful guest today. His name is Scott Redner. He is the owner and operator and big musician for the Shakedown Bar in Vail. We have a really special thing coming up next weekend, and we're going to be discussing that. He's part of Go Maps, which is a really big group of individual musicians that do a lot of special benefits, and that's what we're going to talk about today with Scott when we see him. We have some clips that we're going to show you guys, all the great fun things that are happening, and some of our really, really cool interviews that we had during the week that you may have missed with Maddie or Gretchen or Mark or Kevin. They're wonderful, and we invite you to stick around for the rest of the show. We will have weather. We will let you know all the great things going on in the community and so much more. So sit back, relax, enjoy your beautiful Saturday morning with us here at TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Saturday. As of 8 a.m., 24 degrees. High today is 34 degrees. We have 10% chance of snow today with partly cloudy skies. The winds will be coming at us 5 to 10 miles per hour. It'll be a nice mild day. You can get out there and probably have a lot of terrain to ski. 8 a.m., 24 degrees with cloudy skies. We're going to have partly cloudy skies throughout the rest of the day. By noon, it'll be 30 degrees. By 4 p.m., same. And then by 8 p.m., the overnight low will be 19 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Taking a look right now at the I-70 corridor over in Denver, it's 46 degrees with partly cloudy skies. A little bit colder here in the valley. Vail, 10% chance of snow with 34 degrees. In Eagle, 37 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And 10% chance of snow in Avon with 35 degrees. Your overnight low is 9 degrees, everybody. Get those heated blankies out, that's for sure. And overnight winds are east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the full week tomorrow, we have mostly sunny skies, 38 degrees for your high and 14 degrees for your low. Monday, 10% chance of snow, mostly sunny skies, 36 degrees for your high and 19 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, we're going to get a little bit more chance of snow at 20% and then 41 degrees for your high and 21 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, there it comes, everybody, 70% chance of snow. And we're going to have 35 degrees for your high and 15 degrees for your low. By Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy, 37 degrees for your high and 15 degrees for your low. Now we're going to take a look over here at the snow report. Over in Beaver Creek, in the last 24 hours, we have had 2 inches of snow. In the last 48 hours, also 2 inches of snow. The entire snow season total is 148 inches. That is deep, everybody. And we have a base depth of 45 inches. Your lift hours in Beaver Creek are 8:30 in the morning until 4 p.m. And we're going to take a look right now also at the lifts that we have open. We now have 25 lifts open in Beaver Creek, which is excellent. 163 trails, and 85% of that terrain is open for us to enjoy. Now we're going to take a look at Vail Mountain, everybody. In the last 24 hours, we've had 6 inches of snow. Actually, we've also had 6 inches of snow in the last 48 hours. Our season total already is 164 inches. I know that we are making record depth in the snow around the community. It's crazy. Base depth is 55 inches. And also in Vail, your lift hours are 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. 32 lifts are open, everybody. Trails, we have 254 trails. 92% of that terrain is open and available to all of us. Please remember to stay in bounds and make sure that you want to make sure that the avalanche warning is considerable or low. You want to stay in bounds and you don't want to trigger any avalanches. And that is your wonderful snow report, all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there to get all your gear and all of your accessories and a lot of things to do your workouts with. This is Liz, and that is your snow report here on TV8.
If you're looking for a great place to come have lunch, well, Grill on the Gore is the place to be because they have an incredible soup buffet, and I'm standing here with the GM, Chris DeSove. Thank you so much for meeting me.
You're very welcome.
All right, let's talk about all the deliciousness because it smells amazing behind me.
It does. So in the wintertime, we're open 7 days a week, 11 to 3. We do 3 different soups every single day. Always have our signature bison chili, and we do 2 other delightful soups that we make from scratch daily. To go with that, as you can see right behind me, we have assorted breads, cowboy cornbread, chips, toppings, all the things that you can eat.
Which this is probably one of the biggest hidden gems that we have here in Vail. Not only are your views absolutely spectacular, but the ambiance here is amazing as well. And then of course you can get out there and hit the tracks and really earn your delicious food.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We're the little secret hidden gem over here in East Vail. Complimentary parking, you get away from the crowds in Vail. It's really just our secret. We have a couple of us here, all managers. It's probably the best service you're going to get anywhere. And the views are unbelievable. The Gore Range views right behind me here. I mean, it doesn't get better.
It does not get better than this. And as we were off camera talking about all of the delicious meals that you guys have to offer throughout the 3 soups, you really make sure that everyone is accommodated in what you're offering. Bringing that vegetarian option to the table is something that you don't get to see very often. And I know because I don't eat any red meat or pork, and so I always struggle. And to know that this hidden gem is literally not that far from my house, you guys could be my new favorite lunch spot.
Yeah, we always have a vegetarian option available every single day. To go with that, we do our best to accommodate as many soups gluten-free as possible. We do vegan soups, dairy-free. We try to hit all of those check boxes, so it's something for everybody no matter what.
Which I think is really important, and in the location that you guys are, the views, like we said, are breathtaking, and you can see the Gore perfect, which is, I'm sure, where you get the name from.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and I mean, if you look out this window, I don't think there's a better view anywhere, and it's just, I don't know, every day I look out the door and it's happy, it's good.
It's super happy. And not only this, but you guys do have this beautiful bar where people can come and enjoy a cocktail after they maybe get out there and do some skiing on the tracks.
Absolutely. To go along with our soup buffet, we have a full signature cocktail list, hot cocktails, cold cocktails, 8 different Colorado draft beers daily. We do our best to craft those cocktails to be specific for the season, using ingredients that we source here. Again, we use local products. I always use our 10th Mountain Manhattan as a good example. We use our 10th Mountain Spirits, which is local here from Vail. And it's just kind of a nice touch and just kind of a little salute to our troops and to what we do here in Vail.
Now, Chris, if you had to pick a favorite soup, and I know your chef is watching right now, so we're going to try not to offend him, but if you had to pick a favorite soup, which one would it be?
Actually, the one we have today, it's a butternut squash and jalapeno soup. Fantastic. It's vegan. It's so delightful, just a touch of spice with the jalapeno, but that's probably one of my highlights.
That sounds amazing. And then, of course, to pair it with something like the cowboy cornbread to just really bring that spice all together. If people have not come to eat here, I would highly recommend that they come and enjoy everything you have to offer.
Couldn't agree more. Everybody that comes in comes back. And I think that's just also a nod to our chef that does such a fantastic job, the service we provide, and again, just the ambiance and space we have here is fantastic. And really by changing the soups every day, it's something new and something great. So.
That way you can just come every single day, and the best part is complimentary parking right outside so people can pull up, come in, fill their bellies, and it's an endless buffet.
Yeah, I don't think you can get that anywhere else in Vail, the Valley, really anywhere. And I mean, for $14, it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Thank you so much for taking the time. Now, if people want to come and enjoy some of your fabulous soups and your beautiful scenery, where are you guys located?
We're located at the Vail Golf Club and Nordic Center. So we're just a mile east of the village, really close, easy drive. You can take a bus if you don't have a car. It's very accessible, and you can even see us right off the highway or off Frontage Road.
Chris, again, thank you so much for taking the time chatting with us and giving us all this great information.
You're very welcome. Nice to meet you.
Make sure that you come check out this incredible place. That way you can get some of their delicious food and fill your bellies after you have a nice, great day out there on the snow. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard the Leadville Railroad. Ride this holiday season. time for family, friends, hot cocoa, and a relaxing trip. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com, a holiday experience you won't forget.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. We always talk about all of the great programming that we do here at TV8 and on Channel 92. Well, we've been talking a lot about Good Day Vail, brought to you by Ceci Zak, and I've got Ceci Zak joining me on the couch this morning to talk about all of the wonderful things she's been doing here in our community. Good morning, Ceci.
Good morning, Maddie. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in, spending some time on Good Morning Vail instead of Good Day Vail, a nice little switch up.
I love it. I just love working with you all, and I love Good Morning Vail. It gets me up in the morning and pumped for the day.
Which is what we love to hear, because that's kind of the purpose. But you have this new show that you've worked so hard on developing and bringing to life to help people really make sure that they're living their best lives here in the mountains. And so what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, thank you for asking, because I, as a new resident in town, new single resident, found it very difficult to find my community, to find the things that I'm passionate about and live my own best life authentically. And I was like, wow, if I'm having an issue doing this and I can't find things that I enjoy doing or people I like hanging out with routinely, I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I started doing some research about different topics of things that I like to do, whether it's pickleball or working out or just even getting a facial, where to go to get a facial, right, or my hair dyed. I really struggled to find the best resources out there. So one thing led to another, and you know, I figured since I'm having that issue, there's other people that are having that issue. So I wanted to bring that information to people publicly so that they have eyes and ears that they can trust and go research new fun things for them as well.
Which the coolest part about the show, I think, is that you are experiencing all of these things yourself. So before you're talking about it, before you're bringing it onto the show and making this statement of like, hey, here's how you can get involved in volunteering, or here's how you can get involved in maybe some great mezcal at some of the local restaurants, and all of these wonderful things that you've been taking us on all of these great adventures doing, you're trying them first so that you know that it's going to be a productive and useful way for people to use this as a resource.
Yes, and in some instances maybe not, because I did an entertaining episode, and one could argue that I'm not necessarily the entertainer. So I did it to also learn as well. So it's been a lot of fun to bring the things that I find joy in, but it's also been a lot of fun to be curious about different things. And as the show progresses, you're going to see me get really out of my comfort zone into things that I never thought that I would be interested in. One is knitting. I just did an episode on knitting, and I can't wait to try it. Another one that's top of mind for me too is skinning. I have never skinned before, but I need to get out there. And what better way for me to get out there is to find someone that's passionate about it and find an expert here in the Valley, get the two of them on the show, and it will inspire me to do it as well. And hopefully others.
I cannot wait for you to get out there and do it. It's a ton of fun. I do it with my giant dog all the time, and so it's one of those things that's really fun to do. It's very athletic, and it's one of the many reasons we live here, so I look forward to that episode. Now, as someone who grew up in Vail, I watch your show because I love it, and sometimes I get to be on the shoots with you and be there and participate, and I've learned so much. Like, I got the joy of learning how to paint Christmas ornaments.
And I did too. That's another one that was totally out of my comfort zone. And if anyone ever watches that show, I'll talk a lot about my lack of creativity, and I can only draw a stick figure. But I walked out of there with 3 acrylic painted ornaments just because someone put the time and effort into educating me. And that's all it takes, is just a few people in the Valley that are experts to give you some information on how to do something. And the next thing I know, you create something beautiful, or you experience something beautiful, and then it becomes part of your life. I mean, there's another one too that's high in my mind, and I don't own a Jeep. But Jeeping, there's a Vail Jeeping Club. Did you know that?
No, but I do own a Jeep, so I should
there you
know
go.
that.
So maybe you should come on the show with me when we get the Vail Jeep Club together. So
seriously,
yeah.
I've owned a Jeep for like 8 years. How did I not know about this?
Well, and that's the beauty of the time that I have now to really research the things that I just find, really stimulating.
Right.
I'm a curious person by nature, and so I'm trying not to leave any rock unturned in this valley as I network and meet people and try new things.
Which I think is so cool, and I think it's so cool that we've created this platform for you to speak so publicly and so openly about your transition into coming to our valley, which we're so grateful to have you here, and we're so grateful for all the adventures that you do get to take us on, because it is a ton of fun. And not only are you helping people find their community, but you're also bettering people's lifestyle choices. Now, you had an episode where they came on and talked about plant-based living and how it can help with some health issues. And so you're really helping people find maybe those little niches that they're missing in their life.
And that's what my goal is that little niche. If it's one positive tip that someone can take out of each show, I think that we here at TV8 Vail have done our job, because we really are a community TV station now, and we're here trying to help everyone just become a part of this community. So thank you for bringing that up, because if just one little smidgen of a tip someone can take away, then I know I've done my job, and I know the station's done their job.
I've learned so much. I didn't know that I had to throw peanut butter away because it was going to release toxins that were like super poisonous. And so you're doing such a wonderful job. Now, if anyone is maybe looking to move to the community, although you bring a lot of great information, what piece of advice would you give them as they're coming in and trying to make their house a home here?
Watch Good Day Vail, but start your mornings with Good Morning Vail so that you know what to do during that day, because the beauty of Good Morning Vail too is that you tell us what's happening in the valley instantaneously, and so watching our show will also help you get that little tidbit. But I know that for me, the best thing was just getting out there and participating in everything, whether I'm doing it with one person, whether I'm doing it myself, or I'm doing it with a group of people. For instance, last night, I just went by myself to Villar to see the Mountain Film, which was a Telluride film that they showed at the Telluride Film Festival. Mm-hmm. And I went by myself, and there wasn't a single seat empty, and I had the most exhilarating experience watching these 8 vignettes of a film. And so that's just my one little tidbit of getting out there and doing something on your own.
Well, there's a lot of fun things to do. Ceci, thank you so much for coming in, chatting with us, and thank you for doing the hard work for the new people in our community, because we always want to welcome them with open arms, but sometimes you just have to find that perfect little spot to be, and I feel like you do such a good job to bring all those little spots to life.
Well, Maddie, thank you so much for having me on your show, and I look forward to the future with everything that we bring to the whole community. So have a great day.
I look forward to it too, and all the learning I get to do with you, because it's a ton of fun.
Well, it means the world to me, so thank you.
Make sure that you tune in to Good Day Vail. It plays Monday through Thursday right after Good Morning Vail, and it's a great show and you're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
We at TV8 Vail are thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of Good Day Vail with me, Ceci Zak, as your host. Through sharing expertise of locals, we will help you live your best life in the Vail Valley. So please join us to enhance your daily life.
Do you love local sports here in the Valley? Well, we have you covered here on the Scoreboard, where you can get exclusive interviews with some of our best local athletes, as well as great live event coverage of some of our best competitions, ranging from high school sports to some great local recreational competitions. You can catch us here on Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. I can't wait to see you there.
We've created a new way to buy and sell homes in Vail. By improving the traditional tour, you can now experience real estate from the comfort of our exclusive lounge. Virtually walk through your next home at a 1-to-1 ratio with our first-of-its-kind technology. You can explore any property, even if it's occupied, reducing a full day's tour into only an hour. This is the Immersion Theater. We're changing real estate forever.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and we are having a really wonderful morning, and I have somebody super special with me here on the sofa. This is Scott Redner, everybody, from Shakedown
Hello.
Bar. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yay.
The best morning.
I'm so glad you woke up for this.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
know
Me too.
he snooze-barred it a couple of times,
Yeah.
but you made it in.
I'm still not sure, so sure why so early.
Because
it's good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
It's called Good Morning Vail for a
okay.
reason.
Okay.
Yeah, some people actually wake up in the
How
morning.
late can you say good morning?
I think up until 11:59.
Okay.
That is my personal guess. I don't know. But first of all, I have known you for many years out here in the Vail Valley, and mostly through music, which is wonderful. And you've had Shakedown Bar for how long now?
10 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you know, not a lot of people who are musicians really thrive and strive to get their own venue, but you did. You pulled it off, and 10 years long running, and you have so many wonderful events there, and of course, lots of live music and celebrations and everything else, and you're in Bridge Street, correct, in Vail.
Yep.
And I know that you are part of several different bands. I know that there's the Shakedown family band, and that's obviously all of your buddies and all of your great musician friends, and you get together and you perform for everybody all across everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Mostly at Shakedown, though,
Yeah,
right?
for Shakedown family bands, mostly there. It's sort of whatever iteration of the roster, is up that night, which is always fun because all the guys are the best.
But more importantly, not more importantly, but you
Most
are part
importantly.
of, most importantly, you're part of something, I'm going to say it, it's Mr. Anonymous Philanthropic Society.
That is,
yes!
you nailed it.
I finally got the word philanthropic right.
Yeah.
Now, it's MAPS for short. Explain to us what the purpose of that organization is, and then where you're going to be going from there.
So artists need help, right?
Correct.
So during COVID, we sort of realized that and put together the Mr. Anonymous Philanthropic Society, a little team of us, and and sort of transform Shakedown Bar into a recording studio. And we put a whole bunch of artists through, and what we did was had them come in. We did videos, audio and video of all these different artists, and we got to pay them during the pandemic so that we could get some money to artists, and then we used all of that to launch the nonprofit. And what we do is we're really about mentoring and education for kids and adults. Really, we're not really like not considering everyone that wants to play, right? Because the more music, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about that. It's all about helping established artists with business resources and simple things like. A lot of guys don't really understand that, like, you need a business account. Like, it's that simple. Like, and a personal account. And then, so it's just simple, the basics of helping to create a sustainable future for artists, as well as curating more music and investment in community and just all the stuff that brings communities together,
Well, the cool part is you're almost making it more of a business-minded thing for people, which I've seen you do. And I think it's important because you can be a musician and you can get out there and play, but then you're making your money.
You have to do something. You have to pay attention to the other side, or else you'll just sort of drown out there,
Right, especially if you're just making money hand to mouth and then you're not really.
And then comes tax time, and guys are like, it's like, well.
So you actually get people interested and involved in how to file taxes with their, I guess they file as independent contractors. I'm not even sure how that works.
Yeah. I mean, it's all the research. We're just whatever's best for that artist. Maybe it's an LLC, maybe it's just opening up a checking account under your own Social Security number, but whatever it is, to be able to just help them, define, money that's coming in and opportunities that are coming in, and just. Put everything in its place to be most efficient, because
yes.
You can just sort of flail around out there for so long.
I agree.
And a lot of guys do that. There's no end in sight. There's no end game, So we're trying to help artists get to that point where they're self-sustaining, as well as we started a nonprofit record label within Maps.
That's amazing.
Which is, there's not some execs taking a bunch of money. It's about cutting the artist in on a fair deal, and artists don't have any money anyway. So it's so we pay for the stuff up front, right? So, they come in and we take care of the studio and the expenses there, and put the songs out. We release it through our Go Maps music label, in affiliation with our friends at Color Red in Denver, and so being able to get the music out for the artists helps them so much, because they don't have the money to necessarily put it all together. And then all the money that comes back in goes back into feeding more artists and education and all that other stuff.
And the coolest thing is that you're actually getting people interested in creating their art into a business. A lot of people have a passion for one thing, but they're single-minded, thinking about, I just want to play my music.
And there's nothing wrong with that
there's
at all.
Nothing wrong unless you want to prosper in life.
Just with a little bit of information, it's it can go a long way.
And it's simple things that a lot of people might not really think about, because like I said, when you have a passion for something, you just want to do it.
Yep. And you don't care, but you have to care.
You have to care, especially if you have talent. You want to make sure you're being managed properly, or if you're going to manage yourself. And it seems to have taken a really big turn as far as labels and music management. It seems like a lot of artists are taking control of their own destiny now.
I hear that quite a bit. There's so many. There's the big machine has so many people picking at the pot. That it's easy to get caught up in the big machine when you're not big enough.
Sure.
And then you're like, oh, everybody's getting paid but me. And then you got to break through that scenario. So. A little bit of self-realization and a little bit of education, and some business know-how, and you need to be motivated on your own. You can't just wait for someone to make the calls for you. You can't just, it's like you have to. If you want to be an artist, you have to do the work.
Correct. I mean, you have to work hard on getting your name out there, becoming recognized, and sometimes you got to do those hell gigs, is what I like to call them.
Oh, there's been a lot of them.
But you have to do it because it also shapes who you are as a creator and an artist, because I think sometimes the harder gigs are what really give you that backbone. And
they call it, you got to cut your teeth, you know what I'm saying?
you got to cut your teeth. It's very true, though. I mean, you might drive 10 hours to some weird town and play for 6 people, and not make much money, but it gives you a much bigger perspective as to what the business is like. It's not all just super flowers.
No, not much of it is. you gotta love the music.
I agree.
You have to love the music, and the music has to drive you. If it doesn't, you should do something else.
Absolutely, and I think that if you have that passion for something and you know you have the talent and creativity, then definitely jump in. But now we have people like you that can mentor and everything like that. Now let us know what's happening. You have a huge program coming up and a benefit taking place at Shakedown Bar. Let us know about that.
Thursday, January 12th, John Popper from Blues Traveler, who's a dear friend, is joining Brothers Keeper, and we are putting on our Maps in Motion 2 benefit at Shakedown, and we're having a tequila tour and all sorts of fun stuff. There's a bunch of great retail places have thrown in a bunch of stuff for raffles and stuff. Gorsuch and Ski Cafe and Axel's and Squash Blossom and Luca Bruno, they've all donated items that we can raffle off, and we'll be wandering around sipping tequila while people are bidding.
Well, that sounds like an absolutely wonderful evening. And everybody, to get on over to this wonderful show, you definitely want to get down to Shakedown Bar. And it's all taking place on tell me the date.
The 12th of January. It's 7 p.m.
That's coming up, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me here today. This is Scott Rendner from Shakedown Bar and Go Maps. You guys definitely have to check out that benefit and make sure you get your way on over to Shakedown Bar to enjoy your evenings. This is Liz. We'll be back with more TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Saturday, you guys. As at 8 a.m., 24 degrees. The high today is 34 degrees. We have 10% chance of snow today, partly cloudy skies. Winds will be coming at us from the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And when we see that we have partly cloudy skies all day long, by noon it'll be 30 degrees. By 4 p.m., 30 degrees. Then when we get to 8 p.m., it'll be 19 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look right now at the I-70 corridor, getting our way over to Denver. It's a lot warmer over there in Denver, 46 degrees with partly cloudy skies. In Vail, we have a 10% chance of snow today, 34 degrees for your high. In Eagle, 37 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And in Avon, 10% of snow, and 35 degrees. Your overnight low is only 9 degrees, everybody. It's going to be a nice cold night, and the winds are going to be coming at us east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at the week tomorrow, on your Sunday, you're going to have a mostly sunny skies day, and that means you get a bluebird day of skiing and boarding. 38 degrees for your high and 14 degrees for your low. Monday, we have a 10% chance of snow, mostly sunny skies, 36 degrees for your high and 19 degrees for your low. Tuesday, we have a 20% chance of precipitation and mostly cloudy skies, 41 degrees for your high, 21 degrees for your low. And then by Wednesday, boom, 70% chance of snow, everybody. We're going to get a lot of snow that day, 35 degrees for your high and 15 degrees for your low. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies, 37 degrees for your high and only 15 degrees for your low. That is a look at your weather today, and it's all brought to you by Sun and Ski, where you can get your gear, your accessories, and so much more for all of your winter fun. We're now going to go take a look, see what Maddie has to offer us for your Lens of the Day.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
It's that time of the morning where we're going to take a look at what goggle lens is going to be best for you as you're getting out on the slopes this weekend. Now, we are expecting that high pressure system to bring us some beautiful sunshine throughout the course of the weekend. So it's important that you protect your eyeballs because the reflection off the snow can be very damaging to them. So right now, I've got the Oakley Flight Deck with the Prism Sage Gold in it. And you can see this lens is absolutely incredible. You can see the entire reflection of the studio right now in the lens. But this is one of those goggle lenses that's going to do a lot for you throughout the course of the day. So if you do see a little bit of cloud coverage roll in, you still will be able to see through this goggle. And the reason for that is all of the Oakley Prism lenses start with that rose-based tint. So when you looked at this goggle lens, you could see that rose color coming through the lens, more of those warmer tones, those like purples and reds. That's going to help you see if it does get a little bit cloudy out there. But with those sage tones, when that sun is out, it will also help you see. Now, this is a darker lens to protect your eyes as we see more UV rays coming through on these beautiful sunshiny days. So make sure that you go to any of the fabulous eyepiece locations and you get your hands on a pair of these goggles. That way you're safe out there. You need to be able to see so you can ski, and vision is precision out there on the slopes. And these are such a great way to get out there and enjoy. Now, something else that we do want to note about these goggles right here is there's a cutout here in the frame, and if you can see that right there, that's going to allow you to wear your glasses with them. See how there's that break in the frame? So if you're someone who wears prescription lenses and your prescription lenses are in fact anti-fog coated already, well then you can wear them with these goggles, making it nice and convenient if you're someone who doesn't like to wear contacts. But you can also stop by any of the wonderful Eyepieces locations, because there's 6 here in our valley, making it nice and convenient for you, and they can make you custom inserts so you can see, so you can ski even better. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report. Like I said, they've got 6 convenient locations throughout Eagle County, and then they've got one over in Snowmass, so make sure that you go check them out. That way you can have the best gear on the mountain. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover True Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Liz for Good Morning Vail on TV8. I am continuing on with a really wonderful conversation with Scott Redner from Shakedown Bar and Go Maps. I'm so happy to have you here today.
It's nice to be here. If I were to be anywhere this morning, it's here. It's where I want to be.
See, I like that. I like that. And I like how your hair's still a little damp because you took a shower for me in the morning, which is great.
A little shower.
So Go Maps is a really incredible thing that you put together, and I didn't know that it was during COVID, but what a smart move, because a lot of people just sat around wondering what they're going to do with their lives. Well, you became innovative and you prospered into another organization when it comes to music. And you can go to gomapsmusic.org to get all of the information as to what they do as a group. But let's talk about that fundraiser that you're having.
Yeah, January 12th, John Popper from Blues Traveler joins us. And
you say that so matter-of-factly. John Popper from Blues Traveler, you guys. Woo! I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's always exciting when he comes to town.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really excited to to put this show on, you know, and share with everybody what we've been doing and our goals, you know. We're really focused on education for kids in the Valley because it seems to be a real hole here. So, you know, the dream here, to dream big, it's to build the Maps Institute for Modern Music so that kids have a place where they can go and learn all aspects of music, learning instruments, as well as like mixing and mastering and production, and maybe even like light work or whatever, all the aspects of the music business. So, you know, we're sort of working towards that goal. It's a lofty goal, but I know we're going to get there.
I think
you know,
it's
I know
an amazing goal.
this valley has so much to offer, all of the community, you know, and there's just not that place where you know a kid can be like, you drop me off at the music school today, you know, or whatever it may be, but that ever-present thing, right? So that kids have a real choice, right? If they have a real choice, that means they've been, you know, they've been in and around the instruments, and they've had the chance to play it. And if it's that thing for them, then they latch onto it, right? But if we don't give them the opportunity, which, you know, I don't really see it happening here, you know, if we don't give them that opportunity, then we'll never know, right?
And, you know, it's interesting that you bring it up like that, because when you're living in a place that you think is a resort area, you think everything is just naturally going to happen, but that's not the case. When I was, we're going to go way back. When I was in school,
what was
and
that? Was that a cane?
That was my cane. That was my cane. Oh, I'm holding my back. If we wanted to be interested in music, you could go to the music class. You can get your instrument handed to you.
Yeah, and be pressed to play it.
That's
you know?
correct.
Really pressed to play it, you know.
But now it is a little different, and so bringing to light something like Go Maps is something incredible. So for parents who have kids that are interested in starting, let's say they want to learn how to play the flute or the guitar or something
I don't believe we've got a flute instructor.
You don't have a flute instructor?
Not yet, but we're working on that.
I tried to learn the flute. I was like, you have to really know how to breathe.
So heavy.
But mostly it's like your basic instruments for band and things like that.
Yeah. So what we're doing this spring to start to develop the whole plan, because you have to just keep moving forward, right? You can't say, I'm waiting for someone to give us a big donation so we can get, you know. Yeah, we have to just move forward. And what we're doing is all of the artists on the Shakedown roster that are playing, a bunch of them have committed to teaching, right? So when the schedule, when they're coming up to play, just utilizing their time better, and then we're opening Shakedown up to start offering lessons there during the day.
Wow.
So that if you're interested in taking lessons with our artists, and they're all wonderful and eager to teach, we're gonna be, in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be releasing, putting together the page on our website that will have all of the people that have expressed the willingness to teach, and then time slots that are available. So we're just sort of creating time slots to offer to people to, just to get started.
And what if a child doesn't have an instrument yet? Can you at least give them something to practice on and things like that?
Well, the drum lessons are behind the drum kit, at Shakedown.
Right.
So it's just, that's there. You can they'll just show up.
So now what we wish, I have a great idea all of a sudden. We should have some kind of donation pool where people can donate used instruments that they don't use anymore. That way the kids can take it home and practice with it.
That's a wonderful idea. One of the things we've sort of been working on is raising money for our Go Maps van, right? So it's like a mobile music campus. And then we want to do instrument drives where we travel around and gather instruments that aren't being used and get them to people that would use them,
That is such a perfect idea. And I think people are so willing to do that because, when you have a child and they have an interest in something, you should really let them run with that because, kids can change their minds and they can go to the wrong side of the idea tracks and everything like that. So when they have something that's motivating to them and they have a passion for something, let them grab hold of that. And now that we have interested people, and what an altruistic thing for the local musicians to want to come in and give their time and their talents to teach the younger generation how to bring music to life.
It's super important because if we don't teach them, then who's going to play the rock music for later? We need to help perpetuate the art. We need to help these kids find their way. Having two little daughters of my own whom I love dearly, that has helped me to recognize the needs. I probably wouldn't have even really understood, had I not had small children that are like, I'm busy filling their bucket with things,
Yes.
and then they can decide what they like,
See, that's a perfect outlook too, because especially when it comes to music and for kids, there is an entire world
there's
out
so
there.
much. There's so much.
Many,
it's
even
overwhelming.
if you want to just be a writer. I mean, there's just so many aspects to this, and it's a positive thing. It's fulfilling, and you know what? There's nothing better than using your imagination, your talent, your drive, and then your skills once you get some information from you guys, and then the sky is the limit for these kids.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's our responsibility to offer them the opportunity,
So parents have a child and they want to get involved and they want to learn how to play the drums or to play the guitar. What's their first step?
First step, gomapsmusic.org. Go and check out what we're all about. Read our mission and we're really an excited group of people that we're here for the long haul. We are here to implement music programs in the Valley, to curate music, to just keep bringing the art here. So go mapsmusic.org to tell you about everything that we're doing, as well as we will be in the next couple of weeks. We'll have a schedule published up there that people will be able to look at and buy time slots for lessons with all of our artists.
Fantastic. We need so many more people like you in our midst. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Scott Redner from Shakedown Bar. Definitely make sure you get on over to that wonderful benefit and go to gomapsmusic.org. You can get all the information and Shakedown Bar's website as well. We love you guys for being here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It's Go Maps and Shakedown Bar. This is Scott Redner. Thank you for being here on TV8.
Pleasure.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TVA Weather Center, checking out your Saturday for the weather, everybody. 24 degrees as of 8 a.m., 34 degrees for the high today, and we have a 10% chance of snow. We have partly cloudy skies, and winds are coming at us 5 to 10 miles per hour, feeling a little bit breezier than as if it was still. 8 a.m., 24 degrees and cloudy. Then we have partly cloudy skies all the way through 8 p.m. By noon, it'll be 30 degrees. Same at 4 p.m. By 8 p.m., 19 degrees. Taking a look right now over in Denver, it's 46 degrees, nice and toasty over there with partly cloudy skies. We have partly cloudy skies in Vail as well with a 10% chance of snow, 34 degrees. In Avon, 10% chance of snow and 35 degrees. Eagle, partly sunny skies and 37 degrees for your temperature. Overnight low is 9 degrees, everybody, with partly cloudy skies, winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, 38 degrees and 14 degrees for your low. Mostly sunny skies on Monday with a 10% chance of snow and 36 degrees for your high. And then on Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, 41 degrees for your high and 21 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, 70% chance of snow, everybody, and 35 degrees for your high and 15 degrees for your low. By Thursday, partly cloudy skies, 37 for your high and 15 degrees for your low. I just want to thank my guest today, Scott Redner from Shakedown Bar and Go Maps. What an exciting interview that was. And really, we're going to get our kids excited about music and the world that surrounds that. We have a lot of local musicians giving of their time to teach the kids. And you can go to, what is it, really fast, gomapsmusic.org to find out more information about that. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Get out there, enjoy all the wonderful things that we have to offer for your outdoor activities and indoor activities here. We are surrounded by the beautiful nature, so get out there and enjoy. I'm Liz, I'm your host for your weekend edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer